Episode title, The Unintended Consequences of Punishing Putin, a Threat to Global Trade and Democratic Checks. Intro music, midnight to 0:30. Host, welcome to Global Insights, a podcast exploring the complexities of international relations and their impact on our world. I'm your host, Naim, and today we're discussing a contentious bill aimed at punishing Russian President Vladimir Putin for his actions in Ukraine. The bill, while well-intentioned, raises significant concerns about the concentration of power in the hands of the U.S. President, Donald Trump, and its potential to disrupt the global trading system. Joining me to delve into the details and implications of this bill is, guest's name, an expert in international trade and diplomacy. Segment 1, Introduction to the Bill, 0:30 to 5 o'clock. Host, thank you for joining us today. Can you start by explaining the essence of this bill and how it aims to punish Putin? Guest, the bill seeks to impose severe economic sanctions on Russia in response to its involvement in Ukraine. However, a critical aspect of this legislation is that it grants the president considerable discretion in imposing these sanctions, effectively bypassing congressional oversight. Host, that's right. And this is where concerns about giving too much power to President Trump come into play. Can you elaborate on these concerns? Guest, yes, certainly. By vesting so much authority in the executive branch, the bill could undermine the checks and balances that are fundamental to our democratic system. Furthermore, such broad powers could be used not just to target Russia but potentially to manipulate the global trading system to serve political ends, rather than purely economic or strategic ones. Segment 2, Impact on Global Trade, 5 to 1500 hours. Host, the global trading system is already under considerable stress. How might this bill exacerbate existing tensions? Guest, well, the imposition of sweeping sanctions without a concerted international effort could lead to retaliatory measures from Russia and possibly other nations. This tit-for-tat approach could wallop the global trading system, causing unforeseen consequences for economies around the world, including our own. It's also worth noting that such actions might not effectively deter Putin's aggression in Ukraine, as they could end up isolating Russia further without providing a clear path to de-escalation. Host, that raises a critical point about the effectiveness of economic sanctions as a tool of foreign policy. Are there alternative strategies that could be more effective in supporting Ukraine without destabilizing global trade? Guest, indeed, there are. A more nuanced approach might involve targeted sanctions that specifically penalize those responsible for the aggression, coupled with diplomatic efforts to build an international coalition that supports Ukraine. This approach would require careful coordination with European allies and other stakeholders to ensure a unified response that maximizes pressure on Russia while minimizing collateral damage to the global economy. Segment 3, Conclusion, 15 to 1700 hours. Host, as we conclude, it's clear that while the intent behind the bill to punish Putin is understandable, the potential unintended consequences are too significant to ignore. The concentration of power in the executive branch and the risk of disrupting the global trading system are serious concerns that need to be addressed. Guest, that's right. The situation in Ukraine is complex and demands a thoughtful, multifaceted response. It's crucial for policymakers to consider the long-term implications of their actions and to work toward solutions that balance the need to hold Russia accountable with the imperative to protect the integrity of the global trading system and our democratic institutions. Host, thank you for shedding light on this critical issue. To our listeners, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Global Insights. Join us next time as we explore more pressing issues in international relations. Outro music, 17 to 17:30.